Hello again, everybody. David Clary here in the Bahamas, getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. The Wildcats of Oak Ridge taking on the Stingers of Sunland Baptist Academy from here in Freeport. We're about to get set. The Wildcats are wearing their all-gray jerseys with cardinal and white. The Stingers are wearing predominantly white jerseys with green. We're having to tape this ball game because there is no internet in the gym, and we'll be down here all week long with Oak Ridge High School basketball. Big Garrett Giles to jump things off. I apologize. I do not have a Stingers roster. I know they're probably not watching anyway, but we do have Oak Ridge players. We know them for sure, and I'll talk about them most of the ball game. Giles to jump for the Wildcats, and this final game of the night is about set, and we're underway here, and the Wildcats have it. Down the floor with the basketball. Oak Ridge's Cooper Williams turns, spins, drives, goes in for the shot. It's up, no good. Rebounded by the Stingers. They'll push the ball down the floor quickly. They'll drive in. Here's the alley-oop. He missed the dunk. Gets his own rebound, swings the ball back out to the top of the circle. Just underway here from St. George's High School in Freeport in the Bahamas. With the basketball, there's a 5-second count. He goes against the Stingers, and Oak Ridge will get it on the turnover. Oak Ridge comes out at the point with Raekwon Watson. They've got Garrett Giles in the ballgame, Brennan Scott, Cooper Williams, and Caden Brightheart. Ray with the basketball, loops the ball to Brennan. Brennan in the corner, guns a three. No good. Rebounded by the Stingers. They push the ball up the floor. They'll drive in all the way to the right block. Shot is missed. Tipped and rebounded by Brennan Scott. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Stingers. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. Wildcats have had a couple of good looks at the bucket, but so have the Stingers. So far, we have no score. The Wildcats making their fourth appearance in this tournament. The Wildcats won it in 2015 as the Wildcats work it off to Brennan Scott. Thought about shooting another three. Ray swings the ball left side. Giles guns from the corner. It's up. No good. Rebounded by the Stingers. Here they come down the floor. Nearly a steal by Ray. They get the ball across the line. Wildcats have to match up on defense. No score. 6:58 to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge fans in big numbers here down in the Bahamas. You probably can hear them. We're broadcasting from the stands. Number 5 drives in, throws the ball in for a shot. A little floater is no good. They've got the rebound up again, no good. This time a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. So far, neither team really sharp shooting the ball. As they go to the free throw line, they should have 2 shots. 6 minutes, 43 seconds to play. We're in the first quarter, just underway. Cutler Green's doing my camera work, and we appreciate him. I'm going to try to put the mic in his face. He probably won't say anything, but that's okay. I just appreciate him doing the camera. Tosses up, and it is no good. And we remain scoreless. 0-0 the score. Wildcats have brought about 11 different players down here on the roster. He missed both free throws, but the rebound can't be hauled away by Cooper Williams. And they've got it once again, driving in for the shot. Finger roll up. No good. Another foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. Wildcats have got to grab those rebounds. This team is quick for sure. They've got some size. They'll go to the free throw line. Coach Green arguing the point with the official. Toss on his way, and, well, we've almost played 90 seconds, and neither team has been able to knock down a shot. That was the second personal foul. That shot is good, and the Stingers lead it 1-0. Here comes Oak Ridge wanting to run. Raekwon with it across the line to Caden Brightheart. Brightheart dribbles the ball, left wing. Good defense by the Stingers. He's cut off, drives to the baseline, drives cross court to Brennan. Brennan takes one dribble, brings it back to the top of the circle, back to Ray. Ray drives in, goes inside to the right, and the ball lost out of his hands, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. It'll be the Stingers with the basketball coming down the floor. Here they come quickly, breaking through Oak Ridge's press. They'll drive in for a shot blocked by Cooper, saved by Giles. Here's Garrett Giles down the floor. Coast to coast, right-handed, off the glass, reverse layup. What will the call be? It'll be a foul against the Stingers. Personal foul will go against them. It'll be a shooting violation, and Garrett will go to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots. 6:09 to play first quarter, 1-0. Sunland on top of the Wildcats. Giles looks at the first toss on its way. Good. And we are tied at 1. As you can see on the screen, it's a very small gym. This is the 4th game that we've watched today. Wildcats will play Jonesboro, Georgia tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Toss up there, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Stingers. Wildcats put on a little bit of a press, and they're going to bring the ball quickly down the floor. 1-1 our score. We've played 2 minutes into the ball game here at St. George's High School. They have the basketball. They work the ball right corner. They'll drive the baseline. Cooper tries to cut it off. Here's a steal by Giles. Garrett Giles down the floor to Ray Ray. Ray drives into Giles for the shot. Is up. No good. Rebounded by the Stingers. They have an outlet. Might have a dunk. He laid it in good. On the other end of the floor, an official's timeout while Giles' shoe has come apart here. And it'll be an official timeout. We appreciate you watching our broadcast. 3-1 is our score here from St. George's Gym. We appreciate all of our sponsors this year. This is a game not sponsored, but we do appreciate Laura Lynn Green, KOC Oak Ridge, and Mortgage Investors Group, along with the Oak Ridge Utility District. It'll be Brandon Hayward coming into the ball game for the first time. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. At the point, Raekwon Watson. 5:35 to play in the first quarter. 3-1 our score. Cooper Williams with it around the left side. It goes to Brennan. To the left corner it goes. Brennan has the ball knocked out of bounds. Ray at the point tried to give the ball out. They are so quick on defense. They extend it out against Oak Ridge's perimeter game as the Wildcats will work the ball in down by 2. 3-1 the score. 5:24 to play and counting in the first quarter. Caden Breithart with the basketball. The Wildcats set it out to Scott. Around the left side, Ray thought about a 3. Drives left. There's Caden. Lefty guns the 3. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by the Wildcats. Oak Ridge is struggling to get some rebounds here, and the Wildcats are about to make a substitution. It'll be Cooper Williams coming out of the ball game, and Shamar Green will come in for the first time. So the Wildcats playing with Caden Breithart, Raekwon Watson, Brennan Scott, Brandon Hayward, along with Shamar Green. They'll dribble in, and there should be an elbow. He gets the shot up, no good. What's the call? We're getting a ton of calls against us. They're going to call a personal foul, I think against Shamar. Oak Ridge fans not too happy about it. Wildcats down 3-1. We're just underway here. Trying to find ourselves offensively. Coach Green has words with the Tor Johnson lookalike official as the first free throw is good. 4-1 the score. Second toss. Good. And down the floor will come the Wildcats, losing 5-1 with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ray with the basketball. Caden Breithart for 3 on its way. No good. Wildcats watching them push the ball up the floor once again. Here comes another layup. Good. Off the glass will go Ray trying to defend, and it's 7-1. Wildcats having trouble finding their offense here to start the ball game. Oak Ridge gets it into Shamar. Goes in for the shot. No good. He does draw the foul, and Shamar Green will go to the free throw line. Good entry pass into Shamar, and he'll go to the line. He'll have 2 shots. 7-1 Sunland on top of the Wildcats. They are the Stingers. They're Baptist Academy here in Freeport, Bahamas. 4:42 to play first quarter. Shamar to the free throw line. Good. Garrett Giles is going to re-enter the contest. Brandon Hayward will come out. Brandon turned his ankle on last Saturday in a ball game. This appears to be okay. 7-2 the score. Shamar back to the free throw line. The junior puts it up there quickly, but it drops in. And the Wildcats are down 4-7-3. Oak Ridge's press put on once again. They've been able to beat it pretty easily to this point, and they're going to again. They're going to drive in, then Caden strips the ball. What a play. Here it comes to Ray. Ray driving all the way to the hole. His shot is no good. He's fouled, and Raekwon Watson will go to the free throw line. 7-3 the score. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play here in this first quarter here from the Bahamas. Raekwon will go to the free throw line. The Wildcats having trouble getting their shots to fall. Staying in the ball game with the free throws to this point. Ray goes to the line, tosses up, and it's no good. I jinxed him a bit as the Stingers substitute another big tall guy into the ball game. Raekwon back to the free throw line. 7-3 the score. I apologize. They do not have their roster. There's reasons for that, but won't go into it right now as they go back to the free throw line. Good. All the Wildcats' points have come at the line. Here come the Stingers down the floor in a 7-4 ball game. Number 14, the new entry into the ball game. They'll set up their offense. Wildcats currently playing with Raekwon Watson. They get a shot up, blocked, and they're going to call a foul. That was a clean block. That was a clean block. The official from Upper East Tennessee didn't see it that way, and looked like a clean block from where I stood. I'll have to watch the replay. Coach Green argues the point. Free throws up, and it's good. We're getting a ton of fouls called on us. That's the fourth team foul called against the Wildcats. Shamar comes out of the ball game. Cooper Williams back in for the Wildcats. 8-4 the score. Toss, no good. Good box out there by Giles, and here come the Wildcats down the floor. Moving right to left, wearing their gray jerseys. Ray with it, top of the circle. Looks to his left, finds Brennan free. Three-pointer, boy, they need it. It's no good. Tipped and rebounded by the Stingers. Nothing falling for the Wildcats. Here comes a shot, blocked. Rebounded by Scott. Brennan with the ball. Here come the Wildcats quickly down the floor. Neither team really that sharp shooting. Here's Ray with it. Dribbles left, fires it over to Giles. A high pass saved by Scott. Brennan dribbles, lost the dribble. Taken on the floor by the Stingers. He's going to drive in. Shot is no good. Charge is called against Sunland. Nice play by Brennan Scott to draw. He just barely got there in time to plant his feet, and it is a offensive player control foul. 8-4 the score. The Wildcats trailing here. 3:45 to play in the first quarter. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Raekwon with it across the line. Picks up his dribble. Comes off to the right. Swings it over to Caden Brightheart. Brightheart has Gavin Johnson in the ball game in the right corner. Pass goes out to Ray. Ray looks cross-court, high looping pass. Johnson for three, no good. Rebound and taken away by the Stingers. Nobody able to shoot. Here come them down the floor and blocked again. That's going to be what? Going to be a travel. Good call. He took an extra step, bounced a couple of steps, and with 3:20 to play here in the first quarter, it is an 8-4 ball game. The Wildcats still without a field goal here in the first quarter. Raekwon brings it across the line, stops, waits, gives it off to Gavin Johnson. Right corner goes to Brightheart, back to Raekwon. Ray looks at the zone, goes into Cooper. Cooper turns, spins, he lost the ball. Lost it on the floor, kicked out of bounds, they say, by Oak Ridge. Wildcats in an 8-4 ball game. Here they come down the floor. The Stingers, 3 minutes to play. First quarter action here. Wildcats on defense. They work the ball in. They throw the ball away for a second, and then they get a shot. It's good. Wildcats having a little trouble holding on to the ball, and the Wildcats are down 6. Here's Gavin for three. Rushed it, missed it. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Cooper back up, no good, and he'll go to the free throw line. 2:41 to play. Gavin Johnson, typically, when he catches and shoots it, it usually goes in. First two shots tonight, might have rushed that one just a bit. This team, with as physical and as up in their face as they are, probably a little bit intimidating as Oak Ridge goes to the free throw line. All 5 of the Wildcat points have come at the charity stripe. Cooper hits the first one. He'll go back to the line for a second one. 10-5 the score, 2:41 to play first quarter. Cooper's toss, good. Here come the Stingers down the floor. The Wildcats collapse back in their half court, playing with Garrett Giles, Caden Brightheart, along with Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, and Gavin Johnson. They're going to drive in, pull up, and shoot. No good. Tip, no good. Cooper's got the rebound. Cooper Williams throws the ball down the floor to Raekwon Watson. Wildcats have numbers. Here comes Raekwon, right side. Caden Brightheart along the baseline, no place to go. Kicks the ball back out to Raekwon. Around the left side it goes to Johnson to Cooper. Cooper swings it cross court. Caden's wide open. He shoots a three. It's on its way. No good. Wildcats continue to struggle from the perimeter. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It's a 10-6 ball game. They've got a long three if they wanted it. He backs up and thinks better of it. We're playing with a 30-second shot clock in this tournament. It hasn't been a factor. Here's a three on its way. No good. Rebound taken away by Gavin Johnson on a deflection. Gavin down the floor for the Wildcats. Minute 43 to play. Somebody's got to knock down a shot. Cooper Williams throws the ball, intending it for Caden. Knocked out of bounds, luckily by the Stingers of Sunland. Minute 38 to play first quarter, 10-6 to score. Johnson comes out of the game. The Wildcats substitute back into the ball game, Brennan Scott. 10-6 to score. The Wildcats trying to find their shot. So far, we've played the entire quarter without a field goal, but free throws have dropped in for the Wildcats, fortunately. Oak Ridge ball, Raekwon with it. Inside Cooper, turns, spins, drives, shoots, good, and he's fouled. Wildcats get their first bucket of the ball game and an opportunity for a three-point play, and Cooper will go to the free throw line. Cooper has 4 points in the game, gunning for 5, 10-8 the score, a minute 31 to play in the first period. Cooper's toss, good. And play is halted for a second. The Wildcats pull to within 1 at 10-9. The Wildcats about to get Price Davis in the ball game. Wildcats working hard defensively. They drive in for a shot. Cooper blocks it. Cooper Williams slings it down to Brennan Scott. Here come the Wildcats running. Brennan into Gary Giles, missed the dunk. Goes up for it, lost it, taken it on the floor once again. Here they come, free throw line jumper, underneath the goal, no place to go, and he's going to be called for a travel. Good defense, Cooper Williams. You can hear the Oak Ridge fans. They're in big numbers here, considering we're in the Bahamas for this game. Minute 7 to play here in the first quarter. Wildcats substituting. Wildcats now, let's see, have Price Davis in the ballgame, Brennan Scott, Cooper Williams, Raekwon Watson, and Caden Brightheart. 1 minute, 2 seconds to play first quarter, 10-9. The Stingers on top. Oak Ridge ball. Raekwon with it. Cross court, there's Price. Swings the ball left side of Brightheart. Brightheart takes one dribble. Back to Price it goes. Shot clock down to 13 seconds. 48 seconds on the game clock. Price with it. Lobs it into Cooper. Cooper drives. Shot. Good. And the Wildcats lead. Oak Ridge takes their first lead. 11-10 the score. 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here come the Stingers down the floor with the basketball, number 2. Oak Ridge fans making a lot of noise right here in front of us as we broadcast from the bleachers here at St. George's High School in Freeport, Bahamas. 24 seconds to play first quarter. 11-10. Here's a three. Brick. No good. Brennan Scott on the rebound. Brennan running the floor. Brennan pulls up. Free throw line jumper is no good. Battling for the rebound, Oak Ridge's Price Davis. Davis back to Scott. 9 seconds to play. The Wildcats will play for the final shot here in the first quarter. Brightheart in the left corner. Drives the baseline. Goes all the way through. Cross court it goes. Wildcats shoot at the buzzer. No good. As the first quarter comes to a close. We've played one quarter of basketball here at St. George's High School. The Wildcats lead it 11-10, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back to the Bahamas. David Clary along with Cutler Green here at St. George's High School. The Wildcats on top 11-10 as we start play here in the second period. Wildcats trailed most of the first quarter before taking the lead as the Stingers have the ball first as we start playing in the second quarter. The Wildcats had a big rush. What's it going to call a legal screen against the Stingers, and Oak Ridge will get the basketball coming down the floor. Oak Ridge on top 11-10. Thank you for watching our YouTube broadcast. We'll broadcast all of our ball games down here. We can't do them live, but we'll have them on our YouTube stream. 7:40 to play here in the first half, 11-10 the score. Scott with the basketball to Raekwon, trapped in the corner. Ball is dribbled off the body of one of the Sunland Baptist Academy out of Freeport. One of their players knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. The Wildcats have Price Davis, and the ball came. Raekwon Watson. Brendan Scott, the Wildcats get it in to Caden for the shot. Good. Great feed by the Wildcats, and Oak Ridge has his biggest lead. Up to 3, 13-10 the score. Here come the Stingers moving left to right. They're going to drive in against Price. He's walking everywhere. Call it, and he did. Finally, they get the call against them. Wildcats set up a wall along the baseline, and it was a turnover. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. Wildcats have Raekwon at the point position. Works the ball to Brendan Scott. Working the ball to the top of the key to Price Davis. Davis works the ball down the left side to Brendan Scott. And we're going to have a foul called against somebody away from the ball. I missed it. I was kind of screened by a player in front of a travel. Thank you, Cutler. Appreciate that. 7:07 to play. It'll be the Stingers coming down the floor. The Wildcats currently with the original starting lineup, with the exception of Price Davis, who's in the ballgame. They work the ball down low. Here's another steal. Caden's got it, dribbling quickly. Brennan Scott dribbles in, lost the ball, picked up on the floor by Brennan. He lost it again. Then they're going to call a jump ball. The alternate possession arrow will give Oak Ridge the basketball. 6:46 to play second quarter, 13-10. Wildcats in the lead. To work the ball in, the Wildcats working in for the shot off the glass, no good. The rebound will come the Stingers. Wildcats missing another point blank. They missed a lot of early shots in the first quarter. As here's a shot, good. They score, running over the top of Price that time. The Wildcats down the floor. Got to hit those shots when you got them. Here comes Price. Thought about driving. Raekwon with it. Stops. Dribbles in. No place to go. Swings the ball for a three on its way. No good. Caden Breithart has the rebound, ripped out of his hands, saved again, picked up on the floor again by the Wildcats, then they throw the ball away. Wildcats turn the ball over. All these tall guys getting in front of our camera as the Stingers have the ball. Caden's going to come out of the game. The Wildcats will get Garrett Giles back in. Wildcats have Cameron McCullough in for the first time. Nobody seems to care about walking past our camera as the Wildcats have a 1-point lead. 13-12 the score, 6:07 to play second quarter. Wildcats watching them dribble in the paint all the way in against Cooper. His shot is no good. Rebounded up and good. A lot of contact, but not much. The Wildcats trail again, 14-13 the score, 5 minutes, 51 seconds to play. Cameron McCullough with it out to Raekwon. He's stripped of the ball. Dunk on the other end. Well, layup anyway, and Coach Green calls a timeout. 5 minutes, 43 seconds to play. We're in the second quarter. We are on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. The Wildcats down by 3, 16-13. Like I said, we do not have any rosters of the team we're playing, the Sunland Baptist Academy Stingers. And keeping the stats, don't have my stat sheets with me. They're all back at the hotel, the resort hotel, unfortunately. It's a long story why we don't have it, but I will go down and check the book at halftime. I do know the Wildcats are trailing 16-13 as they come back out on the floor. The Wildcats facing a very, very quick team here. This is an up and down the game floor game. Wildcats have had some opportunities. I think because of the speed of the game being sped up, the Wildcats are not 100% sure of themselves, and they're taking some really quick rush shots. Wildcats down 16-13, and we're underway once again here from St. George's Gym. 5:42 to play in the first half. Here comes Oak Ridge with it. Across the way, it goes to Brennan Scott. Wildcats, McCullough with it. Holds it, gives it back out to Ray. Looks to his right. Giles is there. Garrett thought about driving in, will not. Gives it right back to Raekwon. Raekwon drives left. Brennan Scott had a three, won't take it. McCullough with it. Giles will. Nope, he's going to pull up. Right side, go inside to Cooper. Cooper along the baseline, turns, spins, drive. What a move. Shot good. Great little post move on the right block, and the Wildcats are down within one. And they beat us down the floor. Here's a shot blocked. Count it. And a foul called against Garrett Giles. They are beating us down the floor. That is the big difference right now. They are getting the ball up and down the floor, and that foul is going to be called against Giles. Back to a three-point game, 18-15 the score. They have an opportunity for a three-point play. Toss, no good. Rebound, they've got it. They get a shot up, good. Looked like there was a lot of contact there. Coach Green can't believe it, but here come the Wildcats, down by 5. McCullough with it, thought about going inside to Cooper. Fires it into Cooper, turning, spinning, driving, blocked, and he's fouled. Cooper Williams will go back to the free throw line. 4 minutes, 52 seconds to play here in the first half. 20-15, the Wildcats trailing. Cooper will go to the free throw line. Cooper will have 2 shots. He is 3 for 3 at the line to this point. 4 for 4 as he knocks that one down. He'll have another one here. 20-16. Stingers. Toss. Good. Cooper perfect from the line. The Wildcats down 3. Back on defense they go. Playing with Caden Breithart, Brennan Scott, Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, and Cameron McCullough. Their basketball. They're going to drive coast to coast. Shot on its way up. No good. another foul called against Oak Ridge. It'll be personal foul called against the Wildcats. Will send the Stingers to the free throw line. At the line they'll go. 2 shots upcoming. First of which is up. Good. Back to a 4-point game, 21-17. Sunland Baptist Academy. Second toss. Good. Ridge ball, trying to push it, down by 5. 22-17 the score. The Wildcats have the ball knocked out of bounds. They're so quick. They come up on the perimeter, and they're very hard to get the ball in the passing lanes because they are jumping in front of it. Wildcats with the basketball. Raekwon with the basketball. Has Cameron on the right wing. He dribbles right, gives it off to him. Back to Ray around the left side. Brennan. We need some threes out of him. Wildcats, nice pass. Inside. His shot is blocked, taken away by the Stingers. Just don't have much inside going as they drive in. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Brennan Scott. Oh, what's the call? Slowed down what was going to be a fast break bucket. They're going to call a personal foul, and that stopped what was going to be perhaps a layup on the other end. 4:14 to play. Wildcats down 22-17. Wildcats' biggest lead was 3. As the Wildcats, Brennan Scott works it over to Cameron, over to Cooper. Cooper turns, spins it out, gives it out to Camo. Back to Brennan. Boy, they need this 3. Good! 3-point shot. Brennan Scott, just what the doctor ordered, as the Wildcats in a 22-20 game, trailing by 2. Stingers with the basketball. They'll bring the ball across the line. 3:49 to play in the first half. With the basketball will come the Stingers. Right elbow, he walked, no call. They work the ball for a shot. That's an air ball out of bounds. And the Wildcats have the basketball coming down the floor. Cameron McCullough celebrates. Brings the ball left side. There's Ray. There's Brennan again for the lead. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Oak Ridge. Brennan Scott with the basketball. Inside, intending it for Cooper. They are so quick. They have the basketball. They've got numbers coming down the floor in a 22-20 game. 3-pointer, wide open. No good. Number 14 pushed off, and it's about time. Personal foul called against them will be the 14th foul this quarter. Of course, in the new rules, they reset after each quarter. The Wildcats substitute Cameron McCullough out of the ball game. Also out of the game will come Cooper Williams. Oak Ridge ball in a 22-20 ball game. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to play. We're in the first half. Oak Ridge, Brennan Scott. Brennan thought about shooting a 3, comes out of there with it. Over it goes to Ray. Ray dribbles in, unable to penetrate. Looks inside, stops. Shamar's back in the ball game. Now into Caden for the shot. Good! Caden Brightheart hits the bucket, and we're tied at 22. 2 minutes, 54 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Wildcats have trailed by as many as really 7, I believe, or to start the ball game. We're now tied. 22-22 the score. 2 minutes, 42 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock down to 14. Playing with a 30-second shot clock, something we obviously don't do in Tennessee. They shoot a 3, clang off the iron, no good. Gavin Johnson on the rebound. Here come the Wildcats down the floor in a 22-22 ball game. Caden Brightheart in the left corner, back to Johnson. Around the horn, there's Brennan wide open. He's going to drive. He's going to pull up and shoot. Good! Brennan Scott gives Oak Ridge the lead once again. 24-22 the score. Down the floor once again will come the Stingers. Oak Ridge fans calling for the defense. 2:04 to play, 24-22 the score. With the basketball once again, the Stingers, they shoot a 3. That's a brick, no good. Rebounded by Raekwon. He steps out of bounds with it. They can jump out of the gym. Let me tell you, these guys, it looked like Shamar was in perfect position for a rebound, but then they pulled it away from him. Stinger basketball once again. Wildcats working hard on defense as they work the ball in. 24-22, the Wildcats in the lead. They're going to drive the paint, pull up and shoot. He walked. Travel call against the Stingers. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming back the other way. 1 minute, 48 seconds to play second quarter. 24-22, the Wildcats in the lead. Here come the Wildcats moving away from us. As you can see, we're broadcasting from the stands. Oak Ridge basketball. Gavin Johnson with it, top of the circle. Around it goes Brennan Scott to Ray. The ball deflected and knocked out of bounds. Wildcats trying to get the ball inside, down low to Cooper. But they were in the passing lane along the baseline. They knock it out. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Gavin's going to come to the left corner. Ray is going to work it in, intending it for Cooper. Knocked out of bounds again by the Stingers. Sunland Baptist Academy out of Freeport in the Bahamas here. 24-22 the score. It'll be the Wildcats with it. Gavin Johnson for three. He is fouled in the act of shooting a three, and Gavin is going to shoot 3 free throws here. The Wildcat lead is 24-22. This one has gone back and forth the entire game. Wildcats coaching staff coaching different players here along the sideline. Ronnie Scott talking to his son, Brennan. Ted Mitchell talking to Raekwon Watson. First shot missed by Gavin Johnson. He was fouled in the act of shooting a three. He'll have 2 more. Take some time. Here's the second one. Good. Gavin has his first point. The Wildcat lead is 3 once again. 25-22, equaling their biggest lead of the game. Second toss. Good. Oak Ridge by 4, 26-22. Here comes Sunland down the floor. 90 seconds to play. They're going to drive right. Number 5 drives in, throws the ball to the corner. He's going to drive in, shoots on his way, clang off the iron, no good. They've got the rebound, blocked again blocked. The Wildcats, Cooper Williams blocks the shot. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Brennan Scott to Ray. Ray dribbles. There's Gavin. There's Brennan. There's Caden for 3. It's good! 3-point shot. Caden Brightheart and the Wildcats extend their lead to 7 points. 29-22. We'll be back in a moment. Oak Ridge on top by its biggest margin, 29-22 the score. The Wildcats in the lead. 1:04 to play in the second period. Here come the Stingers down the floor. Wildcats on defense, playing with Gavin Johnson, Caden Brightheart, Cooper Williams, Brennan Scott, and Raekwon Watson. They've got the basketball, driving the paint, kicking it out to the left corner. The lefty shoots a 3 off the iron, no good. Cooper Williams on the rebound. They've gone cold from the outside. Here come the Wildcats. Ray down the floor, coast to coast. There's Gavin. He shoots. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to the Stingers. Down the floor will come the Sunland Stingers. Walk. Nope, they're going to call a foul. Oak Ridge fans wanted to travel. It was close. Kind of a Euro step kind of deal. But they'll go to the free throw line. 32.6 seconds to play here in the first half. Oak Ridge on top, 29-22. Free throw up, no good. Off the back end of the iron. Gavin comes out of the ball game. Price Davis checks back in for Oak Ridge. 29-22 the score. Back to the free throw line. Sunland. Good. Oak Ridge ball, 32 seconds to play. First half, Oak Ridge leads 29-23. The Wildcats turn the ball over. Coast to coast. Shot. No good, but a foul is going to be called. Wildcats have had a couple of those. You cannot turn the ball over at the top because they'll take it the other way. They've got so much quickness. Wildcats by 6. Team foul number 5, maybe number 6 against Oak Ridge this quarter. They'll go to the free throw line 2 more times. First shot up there, no good. 29-23 Oak Ridge. 24 seconds to play, first half. Back to the free throw line they go. Second toss up, good. Now the Wildcats need to guard the ball in the final possession of the first half. Leading by 5, 29-24. Oak Ridge basketball. Raekwon looking at their zone. They stay in it. Wildcats letting the time tick down. They'll take the final shot, obviously, with 8 seconds to play. Price Davis attacks right. Gives it out to Brennan. Shoots a 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded with 1. They get 1 from midcourt. It is up. No good. Hits the backboard as the first half comes to a close. Good second quarter basketball for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. They lead by a score of 29-23. 29-24. We'll be back with a look at the stats and then the second half. Oak Ridge 29, the Stingers 24. Back in a moment. Welcome back once again to St. George's Gym. Looking at the halftime statistics, I'm going to have to do this from my phone. Shamar Green has 2 free throws. He has 2 points in the game. Garrett Giles has played, has 1 point. Brandon Hayward, Cameron McCullough have yet to score. Brendan Scott has 5 points in the ball game. Raekwon Watson has 1 of 2 from the line. Other scores for the Wildcats, Gavin Johnson has 2 points. The Wildcats, Caden Brightheart has scored, 7 points in the ball game. And Cooper Williams has had a good first half. He has scored, I'm going to chew this in my head here, 11 points. And that's the scoring for the Wildcats. About to get set here once again. The second half, the Wildcats will come out with the original starting 5. Caden Brightheart along with Brendan Scott, Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, and Garrett Giles. 29-24 the score. It'll be the Stingers with the basketball side court. Oak Ridge's biggest lead was 9 at 29-24. Wildcats still in the lead as the second half is about to get set. Ball's worked in, and we're underway once again from St. George's Gym. A lot of the fans have filed out. We've had really big crowds. This is the 4th game we've seen today, and we've had big crowds in about all of them. Here's a long 3. It's up. That's an air ball, but they get the rebound up, and it's good. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor in a 3-point game, 29-26. Wildcats working into Cooper. He drives in for the shot. Good. Cooper just dominated inside, and he has 13 points in the ball game. 31-26 the score, 7:32 to play here in the third period. With the basketball, once again, will come the Stingers. They're moving right to left. As you can see, we're broadcasting from the bleachers here. Number 10, let's see if he pulls up and shoots a 3. Nope. Shot clock is down to 13. We have not had a single shot clock violation. Now they get a shot. It's partially rejected. Rebounded by the Stingers. Back up. No good. Wildcats battle, and Caden has the rebound. Caden Brightheart coming out of there with the basketball. Wildcats to Raekwon. Raekwon drives in, no place to go. Backs it up once again, 31-26 Wildcats. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Wildcats, Raekwon turning, spinning, driving. Gives it out, Caden. 3-pointer, left corner, hits the rim, no good. Rebound hustle by Garrett Giles, but saved by the Wildcats. Caden Brightheart goes in for the shot. He's fouled. Foul called against the Stingers will send Caden Brightheart. Really nice hustle by Giles to go get the loose ball. He saved it inbounds to a Stinger, and then Caden just stripped the ball away, and he'll go to the free throw line for the Wildcats. 31-26, Oak Ridge. Caden Brightheart to the free throw line. He's a senior member of the Wildcats. Toss. Good. I hesitated. As you can see on the video, it just hit the rim and bounced a couple times and finally dropped in. Oak Ridge up 32-26. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to play third quarter. Back to the line. Brightheart shoots. Good. Back the other way. Come the Stingers. Color Green doing my camera work for me. Appreciate him doing that. Can't get him to talk. As they get a shot, there's going to be a foul on the floor. Now, Cutler has spoken to me before. I think we were in Greenville last year, but he's just working so hard at this camera work, he just doesn't want to talk. It'll be their basketball underneath the goal. 6:36 to play third quarter. 33-26 the score. With the basketball once again. Oh, nearly a walk, and there it is. Travel is called. He anticipated a guy being open in the corner. Oak Ridge came over with a defender, so he hesitated to throw it and took that extra little step, and the Wildcats have it on their turnover. Oak Ridge ball. Raekwon with it over to Brennan. They give him a little room to shoot. He won't do it. Ray thought about it from the top of the circle. There's Brennan. Left side into Cooper. Can't hold the ball. He's at his feet. He just couldn't pick it up. Here they come down the floor, driving coast to coast with it. Good defense by Brightheart, cutting off the man with the ball who brought it down initially. They'll set up their offense. They'll shoot a 3. That is no good again. And then a whistle blows. They're going to call a foul. Oh, boy. On the rebound, they're going to say it's an elbow I think, against Garrett Giles. And it'll be their basketball underneath the goal as Gavin Johnson will have to come in for Garrett Giles, who's in, I think, in some foul trouble. He didn't see what he did. Once again, the Stingers will try to work the ball in. They do. Cooper blocks it again. Rebound and save right back by the Stingers. They'll set up their offense. They'll drive the baseline. That's going to be an offensive player control foul. I didn't see it. I think that is the call. A good call there by the official. He kind of cleared out with his right hand, and that is a player control foul against the Stingers. And with 5:58 to play in the third quarter, the official is mopping up the floor. Wildcats in the lead, 33-26. We are in the Bahamas, St. George's Gym. Wildcats won this tournament in 2015. T. Higgins was the most valuable player in that tournament. Wildcats all-time are 10-2 in this tournament. Wildcat ball, Brennan Scott with it. Left corner, swings the ball. Gavin Johnson pulls up, guns a three. No good. Rebound to the Stingers. Here they come, accelerating all the way in. Blocked big time by Cooper, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by him. He just got his hand on top of the ball and just crunched it. But it goes out of bounds. It'll be their basketball. 33-26 to score, 5:38 to play. Third period. Stinger ball, trying to get the ball in. Here's the pass, and it comes up high, and they'll set up their offense. 33-26. The Wildcats have led after every quarter and have trailed in every quarter. 33-26 to score, 5:28 to play, third period. They'll drive in. He walked again. Here's the shot. It's way off the mark. No good. Cooper in great position for the rebound. Here's Ray down the floor. Raekwon, he picks up his dribble and fouled. A lot of contact. He's going to give up a bucket. He did foul him to stop what was going to be a two. There was a lot of contact up here at the midcourt line, but no call. You can probably hear Lady Stewart down there making a little bit of disagreement to the officials, as it'll be the Stingers at the free throw line, 33-26. The Wildcats in the lead. Lefty puts it up there, rims out, no good. One of the big differences in the ballgame is the Wildcats' ability to knock down free throws. The Stingers have been there a lot, have missed a lot. Back to the free throw line. Second toss, missed again. Rebound to Cooper Williams. Wildcat ball. Here comes Caden Brightheart down the floor. 33-26 to score. Caden all the way to the hole. Good! What a great drive by Caden Brightheart. And the Stingers call a timeout. 11-point advantage for the Wildcats. 35-26 our score. The Wildcats in the lead. Tomorrow, the Wildcats will play Jonesboro, Georgia. We saw them play earlier. The Cardinals knocked off South DeKalb out of Georgia as well. That'll be a big ball game. It'll be a 3 o'clock ball game. Obviously, we're taping this, so that game will be played somewhere around 5 or 6 when I can get it loaded up through YouTube. We have no internet in the gym right here to broadcast the ball game, so we have to basically tape it, go back to the hotel, and play it for the listening audience, the viewing audience here. Oak Ridge in the lead, 35-26. Thanks for tuning us in. We appreciate everybody who's part of our sponsorship this year. I don't have all of my paperwork with me, and I blame Coach Green on that. He had me come tape a ball game earlier in the day, and there's no real bus service back to our hotel, so I had to basically wait and throughout these ball games, and I wasn't able to go back and get all my stuff. I'm lucky I have the camera and the mic here to broadcast, but we do appreciate our sponsors who are going to be with us all season long. Here come the Stingers down the floor. Biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats, extended out to 9. Well, equaling the biggest lead. As there's a jump ball. What's he going to call? It is a jump ball. Alternate possession arrow to the Wildcats. Good defense by Cameron McCullough. Reached in, grabbed it, and gave the ball to Oak Ridge on the turnover. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Cooper Williams in the ball game. Gavin Johnson, Cameron McCullough, Brennan Scott. With the basketball will come Camo. Camo to Gavin, around the left side of Brennan. Brennan cross-court. Camo thought about shooting a three, drives in, comes cross-court and throws an errant pass. It goes out of bounds. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play third quarter. Raekwon Watson back in the ball game, and Camo will come out. 4:29 to play third quarter. Stinger ball coming down the floor, moving right to left as they bring the ball to the midcourt line. They work the ball top of the circle. Thought about a long three. Won't take it. Takes a couple steps forward. Now does shoot. On its way, good. I think that was just a two. And the Wildcat lead is 7. 39-28. 4:07 to play in the third quarter. Wildcats down the floor with Raekwon. To Caden. Stops. Gives it over to Gavin. Around to Brendan Scott. Looking at Cooper. Cooper's been very active inside for the Wildcats. Shot clock to 18. The Wildcats working a little bit more patiently. Now Gavin launches a three. No good. Cooper on the rebound. Up. Good. Cooper Williams dominating inside for the Wildcats. And Oak Ridge's lead is back to 9. 37-28 the score. Here come the Stingers all the way to the hole. Shot no good. A missed shot. Oh, look at that contact there. A lot of contact, but they get another little putback cheap bucket as the Wildcats bring the ball down the floor up by 7. 3:25 to play here in the third quarter. Wildcats Raekwon Watson with the basketball. Setting it up once again to Gavin Johnson. Round to Ray Ray. Ray Ray drives left. Gavin's free again. Launches a three. Shooter's got to shoot, and he knocks it down. He's missed a few, but he's knocked down his first one with lots of confidence. They launch a three. That's good. Well, that's the answer. And the Wildcat lead, once again, is 7. Down the floor once again will come Oak Ridge. Ray Ray with it. 40-33 the score. Back to Caden Breithart it goes. Breithart works the ball to Ray Ray. Looks down low. Finds Brennan free. He had a three. Will not pull the trigger. And sets it up once again. Gavin Johnson back to Brennan. We're down to 12 seconds on the shot clock. Oak Ridge ball. Then they turn the ball over. Try to get it down to Cooper, I think. Taken away by the Stingers. They'll work the ball outside the line. Number 10 guarded by Gavin Johnson. 7-point Wildcat lead. 40-33 the score. Here's the three. That's an air ball out of bounds. They get the shot up. No good. Cooper's got the board. Here comes Cooper down the floor. Cooper's going coast to coast with it. I thought he's going to take it all the way in. He waits for his teammates. Now goes in for the shot. Good. Cooper Williams scores for the Wildcats. And Oak Ridge is back up by 9. 42-33 the score. 2:02 to play in the third period. Wildcats slump back in their zone defense. The Stingers swing the ball to the left side. Minute 54 to play. Caden Breithart almost a steal. Good defense again by the Wildcats. They lead by 9. Here's a misbalanced shot. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. A little bit undisciplined that time. He got too far under. Had no place to go. Just threw up a wild shot as Gavin Johnson comes out of the ball game. The Wildcats get Price Davis back in. Oak Ridge ball leading 42-33. Cooper Williams has a ton of points. I don't have the stats here in front of me, but he has had a really fine ball game. Wildcat ball. Here it goes to Ray Ray. Back to Brennan. Round to Price. Price for three. On his way, no good. On the rebound, Oak Ridge. Raekwon Watson. And the Wildcats have their biggest lead. It's up to 11 points. 44-33. A minute 19 to play in the third period. With the basketball once again will come the Stingers. Wildcats still playing a little matchup as they work the ball to the top. Minute 10 to play third quarter. Stingers drive, pull up, right elbow, clang off the iron, no good. Rebound at Oak Ridge. Price there, Raekwon with it. Ray Ray driving. Ray Ray. Brennan drives the baseline, throws the ball away. Here they come down the floor. They won't even get it. It's going to be Oak Ridge ball coming back the other way. Wildcats will get Cameron McCullough back in the ball game. Checking out will come Caden Breithart. 52.6 seconds to play third quarter. 44-33. Oak Ridge in the lead. Oak Ridge currently playing with Raekwon Watson, Cameron McCullough, Price Davis, Brennan Scott, and Cooper Williams. Here come the Wildcats. 47 seconds to play in the third quarter. Wildcats by 11. Oak Ridge ball. Cooper to Camo to Ray Ray. Ray Ray dribbles, drives, stops, pulls up, shoots. Shot is short. Rebound and a great play by Price. Price Davis gets the Wildcats another opportunity here in the third quarter. Price Davis with it. 24 seconds to play. Raekwon dribbles. Raekwon drives. Raekwon shoots. No good. Price Davis trying to get the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. Here they come down the floor. 17.7 seconds to play. Third quarter, Oak Ridge on top, 44-33, an 11-point lead. The Wildcats, as I mentioned, have led after every quarter. They've trailed in every quarter except this one. They've led the entire third quarter. 44-33 the score. Here's a three at the buzzer. That's terrible. Shot is no good as the third quarter comes to a close. 3 quarters of basketball in the books from the Bahamas. The Wildcats of Oak Ridge on top, 44-33, and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to St. George's Gym in Freeport, Bahamas. The Wildcats of Oak Ridge in the lead, 44-33. As we get ready to start the fourth and final quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. As we mentioned earlier, there's a shot clock in this tournament. Wildcats obviously don't get a chance to see that except in these tournaments away from Tennessee, as the Wildcats come out for the fourth quarter with Garrett Giles, Shamar Green, Brennan Scott, Caden Bright-Harp, and Raekwon Watson. The Stingers will get the ball first. They trail Oak Ridge by 11. 44-33 is our score. The basketball will come Sunland Baptist Academy. They'll set up their offense here. I apologize. They do not have their names. 3-point air ball is shot, and the Wildcats will get it. That zone defense is causing them some issues. The Wildcats have watched them shoot and shoot and shoot and miss and miss and miss. Thank goodness. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. With the basketball will come Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge, Brennan Scott with it, top of the circle. Around to Garrett. Garrett Giles stripped of the ball. Ball goes off his fingertips. Last touch by the Stringers. Oak Ridge ball. They're going to substitute some players in. 7.5 minutes to play in the game. 44-33, Oak Ridge in the lead. Caden Bright-Harp will work the ball in for Oak Ridge, and it comes to Shamar. Round to Giles. Giles holds it, gives it out to Brennan. Thought about a long three. Won't take it. Backs it up. Now dribbles in. Goes cross court. There's Bright-Harp in the left corner. Back to Brennan. Not really free. Back to Bright-Harp it goes. Comes out to Shamar. Free throw line jumper is too strong. No good. Rebound to the Stringers. They'll bring the ball down the floor. Trying to cut the lead. They do. 9-point Wildcat lead, 44-35. Oak Ridge down the floor with Bright-Harp. Bright-Harp, wide open three, no good. Oh, that was a rebound the Wildcats should have had. Here they come down the floor. Shot is up, good. Back-to-back buckets. Wildcats have got to do a better job on the glass there. It's a 44-37 lead, 6:49 to play, and Coach Green agrees with me, yells out there, rebound the ball, as the Wildcats set it up once again. Bright-Harp thought about lobbing it down low to Shamar. Back to Brennan it goes. Wildcats. Raekwon dribbles. No place to go but back. Brennan thought about a three. Shoots. Good for two. 2-point shot for Brennan Scott. And the Wildcat lead is 9 once again. 46-37 the score. 6:24 to play. They shoot a three. It's good. Long-range bucket. And just like that, we've got a 6-point game. The Wildcats coming back down the floor with 6:14 to play in the ballgame. Raekwon around a screen by Shamar, stops, finds Bright-Harp free. Caden will not shoot, drives. Now he will. It's on its way. Good. Great move in the paint, and the Wildcat lead is 8. 48-40 the score. Here come the Stringers down the floor. Or is it the Stingers? It's one of the two. 5:54 to play in the ballgame. 48-40 the score. All of a sudden, they've hit some shots here to make it much closer. Setting up their offense outside the line. Now they're going to penetrate and drive. Shot blocked again by the Wildcats. Oak Ridge has had a ton of those in this one. This time, I believe, by Shamar Green. Here come the Wildcats. Ray, coast to coast. Giles lobs in shot, no good. Rebounded by Brightheart. Brightheart drives in, tried to get Shamar. They'll have an opportunity. Shot is up and good. 6-point game, 48-42 the score. 5 minutes, 17 seconds to play. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. The Wildcats setting it up once again. Here it comes to Raekwon. Back to Giles around to Brightheart. 48-42. They thought about going down low to Garrett. Couldn't get the ball to him. Caden now goes to Shamar, left wing, and he's fouled. Foul called against him. That'll be the first team foul of the quarter. Clock is stopped. 5:01 to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge in the lead, 48-42. Wildcats are going to get Cooper back in the ball game. Shamar Green checks out. Wildcats have the original starting five in. Raekwon, Caden, Garrett, Brennan, and Cooper. Oak Ridge basketball. Underneath the goal. Raekwon inside to Caden for the shot. It's blocked and he's fouled. Man, I guess he got him with the body because it looked like an all-ball block there. It'll be Oak Ridge going to the line, though. It'll be Caden Brightheart. 4:59 to play in the game, a 6-point Oak Ridge lead. The Wildcats have led by double digits. The Sunland Baptist Academy, their biggest lead, I think, was 7 early in the ball game, way back in the first quarter. Caden will have 2 shots here. Here's the first one. Good. Senior knocks it down. Color Green doing camera work right now. Appreciate him. 49-42 the score. 4 minutes, 59 seconds to play in the game. Toss good. Here comes Sunland down the floor. They're out of Freeport here in the Bahamas. That's where this tournament is being played as they get a three off. That's no good. Blocked by Cooper again. Brennan's got it to Cooper. Wildcats have the ball, leading by 8. 50-42 the score. 4:44 to play. Ray has trouble with his dribble. Backs it up. Got a shot clock. You can't really stall like you can do in Tennessee with a shot clock. Cooper goes backdoor. Great play. Caden, oh man, what in the world was that? That had to be a foul. The Oak Ridge fans cannot believe it because Green argues the point. The Upper East Tennessee official, and he is from Upper East Tennessee, didn't call it. The Wildcats working into Ray. Ray drives, no place to go. Spinning jumper, no good. Cooper on the rebound. This time they do call it, and Cooper Williams will go to the free throw line. 4:25 to play in the ball game. 50-42 the score. Coach Green is getting an earful from the official. He's getting it right back, right here in front of us. I'm sure Cutler's had that earful before.
Yeah.
It'll be Cooper Williams going to the free throw line. Toss, no good. Cooper's been good at the free throw line. I think that might be his first miss of the game. Back to the free throw line once again, Cooper Williams. Look at this conversation right here. It ends friendly. Shot is missed, but the rebound goes to the Stingers. They have the basketball, and they'll bring it down the floor. Rear misses for Cooper. Here they come, coast to coast. Blocked by Cooper. Ball's in the hands of the Wildcats. 60-42 the score of the Wildcats. Caden Brightheart dribbles left. Nobody to go to except Cooper, who spins. He shoots. That's blocked. Gets his own rebound. Dribbling with it. Kicks it out to Giles. Free throw line jumper. Good. 2-point shot by Garrett Giles, and the Wildcat lead is back to 10. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the ball game. Sunland backs up with the basketball. Swings it out to the top of the circle. 52-42 Wildcats. Their basketball. They've got a 3 in the corner. That's an air ball. No good. Rebounded by Cooper. Cooper to Brennan. Brennan Scott drives, stops. He's fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line. Brennan Scott will have 2 shots here. Oak Ridge on top, 52-42. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the ball game. The Wildcats 10-2 all time in this tournament. The Wildcats have only won it once, but they've won 10 and only lost 2. Free throw is no good. The Wildcats have missed their last 3 free throws. Something they have been good at, especially really keeping them in the ball game in the first quarter. 52-42 toss, good. Brennan gives Oak Ridge an 11-point lead here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Here they come down the floor. Sunland Baptist Academy here in Freeport, down by 11, driving in. The difference in the game, really, honestly, has been the inside play of the Wildcats. Cooper Williams has a ton of points, has blocked a lot of shots, has a lot of rebounds, and the Wildcats have just made plays defensively, and Sunland hasn't been able to knock down a lot of long-range shots that they've tried here in the second half. Toss on its way, good. They struggled at the free throw line earlier, back to a 10-point Wildcat lead. Wildcats trailed in the first quarter, managed to take the lead at the end of the period. Second toss on its way up there, good. We'll face a little pressure here as Garrett Giles works it into Caden Brightheart. Brightheart down the floor in a 9-point game. 53-44, the Wildcats in the lead. Oak Ridge ball, Giles with it, 3:10 to play. Shot clock is working. Here's Cooper, top of the key to Brightheart. Wildcats go into Giles on the baseline, spins, shoots. Good. Rattled around the rim and finally dropped for him. 11-point game, 55-44 the score. Here comes Sunland. They kick the ball. They work the ball in, nearly a steal. Brightheart battles for it, can't get it. Ball saved on the floor by Sunland Academy. 55-44 Oak Ridge in the lead. 2:43 to play. Out to the top of the key. The Wildcats extend their defense just a bit. They'll dribble in. They'll drive in. They'll kick it out. There's a wide open three. It's up. No good. Cooper's got yet another rebound. The Wildcats will slow the pace down once again. 2:28 to play in the ball game. 55-44 Oak Ridge in the lead. Raekwon drives all the way to the hole. His shot is blocked. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. Wildcats currently playing with Raekwon Watson, Brennan Scott, Caden Brightheart, Garrett Giles, and Cooper Williams. 2:21 to play in the game, 55-44. Raekwon looks, fires, and it comes Brennan Scott. Back to Raekwon. The Wildcats will work as much time as they can. There is a 30-second shot clock. We're down to 10 on the clock. Wildcats, Brennan Scott drives in, throws the ball to Garrett Giles for the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Sunland Academy team. They'll drive in for a shot, no good. Wildcats have yet another rebound. Here comes Oak Ridge's Brennan Scott with it. 1:57 to play in the ball game. 55-44 Oak Ridge. The Wildcats, Caden Brightheart, left side. Get back to Raekwon. Gives it over to Brennan. Working the perimeter, working the clock. Shot clock down to 14 seconds. Here's the lob to Cooper. Cooper will kick it back out. Brennan, wide open three, no good. Rebound to Sunland. 1:35 to play. Here they come down the floor. They'll drive coast to coast. Won't shoot from the baseline. They're down by 11, taking a lot of time here. They kick the ball back out. Here they drive. Here they shoot. Finger roll, no good. Tipped and rebounded by Brennan Scott momentarily, and the Wildcats have it on a deflection. Raekwon with the basketball. 1:17 to play in the ball game. 55-44, Oak Ridge in the lead. The Wildcats will play Jonesboro, Georgia, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Here's Oak Ridge's Giles with it. Harassed outside. Looks to drive. Penetrates left. All the way to the hole. Takes the shot. It's up. It's no good. But Giles will go to the free throw line, and he will have two shots. 55-44. Down to 1:01 to play in the ballgame. The Wildcats spearheaded for a victory here in their first ballgame at St. George's Gym, Freeport, Bahamas, as Giles goes to the free throw line. 55-44 Oak Ridge. Garrett shoots. No good. Here in the fourth quarter, the Wildcats haven't been good at the line. Let's see if they can knock down this second one. Make it a 12-point Oak Ridge lead, which I think would be their biggest. 55-44. Toss. Good. We are now under a minute to play here. Here comes Sunland Academy setting up for threes. They're down by 12, 56-44. Here's the first one. It's no good. Long carom. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball as a lot of the fans begin heading out of the gymnasium here as the Wildcats headed for a victory in 48 seconds. 56-44 the score. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Wildcats, Raekwon Watson with it at the midcourt line. 39 seconds to play. The Bahamas teams have not fared too well so far in this tournament as the Wildcats going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called against number 10. Lady agrees. 31.5 seconds to play. That is team foul number 5. Will send Brennan Scott to the free throw line. 31.9 seconds to play. 56-44 Oak Ridge. Brennan shoots. Good. Wildcats with their biggest lead. Up 13 now. 57-44. Back to the free throw line once again. Brennan Scott looks at it, shoots it. Good. 58-44. The Wildcats headed for victory here. 28 seconds from now. Ticking it on down. Here's a long three. Not long enough. It's short. Here comes Oak Ridge with the rebound. Cooper Williams, and they will not foul the Wildcats. Oak Ridge will bring it down the floor, and they'll work the final seconds down. Brennan will hold the ball. Gets a little token defense from the Sunland Academy team. He dribbles out. 7-6-5. The Wildcats have won the ball game by a final score of 58-44. Congratulations to the Wildcats. They remain undefeated on the year, and they win it 58-44. And I'll take a quick timeout. Maybe I'll have some stats. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Freeport, Bahamas. The Wildcats have won 58-44. Looking at the scoring, I'll do this in my head, so bear with me. Shamar Green had 2 points in the ball game. Cameron McCullough played, as did Brandon Hayward. They did not score. Garrett Giles finished the ball game with, I believe I've got him with 3 points, and still looking for more scores. And I'm just going to stop and tell you the scoring later because we're getting ready to leave. The bus is going to leave us. We're going to close it out here. Congratulations to the Wildcats. They win at 58-44. I apologize for that. But the bus is going to leave, and I got to go. So long, everybody.